Welcome to the end of the 21st century, an era where we use robots to replace humans in the workforce. In this game, we will take on the role of a robot factory owner who aims to be number one in this industry. Alright, we are going to begin the setup for the game Age of Automaton. At this moment, every player will get one player board. Here is a pink one. Take it along with all the tokens from the pink color set. For the central board, we will arrange our colored tokens at each of its designated points, including the prospect track located here. There is a relationship track here, a reputation track, a donation track here, and also a turn order track. Once we have placed them, then bring the cards over, shuffle them well, and lay them face up, making rows of action cards in this company building. Here, we will have equipment row, sales row, and R&D row. Then place the achievement cards. There are 4 types, from level 1 to level 4 trophies. Draw 1 card from each type and display them face up, showing all 4 cards like this. Shuffle audit cards and place down 4 of them. Please ensure that the first 2 cards will be labeled as Audit A, and they should be laid out in this manner, while the other 2 will be labeled as Audit B. Then, we have our worker, known as the automaton, and there will be 2 of them during the initial phase of the game, situated at level 1 and level 4. This setup is intended for a game with 2 players. You will find 3 sponsorship tiles available to open, and we will also place the block token in this location for the 2-player game. Place them in the leftmost space of both equipment action and R&D action, along with the sale action and the prospect action as well. In the 2-player game, reveal 5 specialists, where the first 2 will be starter specialists, and the remaining 3 will be randomly selected from the pile. Each player will receive a total of 3 time tokens and 6 contract tokens, and 4 achievement tokens in total. Players will each be given 3 credits and will receive a total of 3 data pieces, which are blue, yellow, and red in color. Kindly bring the credibility token and set it on the board that features the matching symbol right here, and also distribute 4 specialist cards to each players. The 2 points that have been positioned on the reputation track are located on spaces 5 and 10. Once everything is in order, we can begin our game of Age of Automaton. We are now at the section on how to play this game, which has 5 rounds in total. When 5 rounds are completed, the game is considered finished, and we will count the points. Each round is divided into 5 phases. The first phase is the market phase, where we will start by rolling these 3 dice. Next, grab the data that matches the dice colors and put it here. For example, if you rolled blue, yellow, and red, arrange it like this. This is the conclusion of phase 1, and we will now proceed to phase 2, which is the action phase. In this phase, we will interact with the board here. This game has a total of 3 types of resources. The first type is credit, which refers to money. The second type is data, which comes in blue, yellow, and red. Finally, there is this robot here. It is a resource of ours known as an automaton. Please come and see this board during the action phase. We will alternate in performing actions, where each action involves placing a token on the board. To initiate an action, after we finish, we will pass the turn to the next player. This cycle continues until we have completed 3 actions, thus concluding 1 round. Let's explore what each action includes, starting with bottom row action. Funding is get 3 coins, so just grab 3 coins from the central pool and put them in front of you. But keep in mind that these 3 coins will increase depending on the engineers we have. Please everyone, look at the reputation track here. It shows how many engineers our company has. If our pink color is at this level, it means to add. It indicates that we will have 1 engineer, leading to a total of 4 coins. Adding 3 and 1 gives us 4. This represents the funding. The next phase is assembling, which is the process of producing more robots. We will be getting 1 level 1 robot, and this robot, you are allowed to pick it up from its current spot and set it on the track. This is the assembling, but this robot will level up according to the sale card we hold, like having 1 sale card right here. It means that the automaton from our assembling action will immediately be level 2. Next, we will get more automaton level 1 according to our available engineers. As you can see, the reputation track is also vital in this game. The following action is sponsorship, and we can choose a tile from here. If we pick this one, we get 1 automaton level 2. If we choose this one, we receive 2 data pieces. Any color is okay. Then we will establish the turn order for the next round of play. Finally, there is the purchasing action, which once completed will yield data as specified in the market phase. At this point, you will receive 1 piece each of blue, yellow, and red. We will also get additional data based on the number of engineers we have. Suppose we have one engineer, we can roll one die. With this red result, we will have 2 red pieces, 1 yellow piece, and 1 blue piece in total. These are all the actions for the bottom row. Next is the action at the top, where we need to use the automaton from the technology track here to work. Let's start with sales. Suppose we perform a sale action, which is selling data. When we're doing a sale action, we need to place the automaton from the technology track in to the worker slot. Following this, we can take any card that aligns with the automaton's level. Let's suppose we have an automaton level 4, which indicates that we can reach cards up to the 4th one. However, if we place a level 1, we will only be able to access the first card available. Let's say if we set level 4, then we choose this card. We must pay the resources specified by the card, 1 blue and 2 yellow to the center pile. After that, you will get this card to put in front of you. The result is that you will increase your reputation by 1 level. The relationship score is based on the color shown. This one has gone up to blue, and you earn 3 points when the game ends. Now, simply flip this card over. The sale will give a bonus in cash right here. If you place a level 4, you'll earn 4 coins. When you buy any card, refill it fully like this. This is the sale action. Moving on to the R&D action, what we mean by R&D is to upgrade our automatons. To illustrate, we place our worker here. We can select any card we like because we have laid down level 4. We decide on this card. This card mentions we will upgrade our 1 automaton in the technology track can move up 2 levels, allowing our level 1 automaton to become level 2, then level 3 like this. Then it's the same. This blue symbol lets us add 1 more level to the blue relationship. Then keep this card face down as our own. If asked why we keep it, the benefit of this R&D card is that it provides more benefits. These cards are pieces of a robot with a total of 5 parts together. If we collect several parts, it signifies that we have earned extra points. This is part of a set collection, and afterward, the bonus from the R&D action will help us earn money. And you can choose extra data as well. Now we will discuss equipment action. The act of performing equipment action involves upgrading our board, thus providing us with a greater range of gameplay methods. Let's say we play the equipment action by place a level 4. I can choose 1 card here. Let's say I choose this card. As usual, pay the data first according to the equipment card, which means paying 1 blue and 2 yellow. Once paid, place the card in front of your own board. At this moment, we can take action here 1 more time instantly. For example, this card indicates that we can perform a sale action again, but to do so, we need an automaton to execute this action as well. You will receive benefits just like performing a regular sale action, but without using the central board space. Once the sale is completed, place this card under your own player board. It will become our active skill in the future. Here, everyone can see that there is yellow data below, which means that if we perform another equipment action in the future, yellow data discounts are available for purchasing new equipment. Once the card is inserted, you earn points from equipment action. Using automaton level 4 gives you 4 points. The purchase cards do the usual. They just refill the row with a new card. This is the equipment. Finally, the prospect action involves going out to explore space. When we explore space, we select one of our automatons to deploy. Then, choose which track to explore. You can choose any track. Suppose I choose the blue track here. What happens next is that the player picks up the dice. All 3 dice came up, which represent the obstacles encountered during the exploration. I rolled them like this. Level 4 obstacle, level 1 obstacle. Another level 1 obstacle. This automaton is level 4, capable of handling all obstacles. So, we can advance on the prospect track according to the number of dice we can handle, moving 1, 2, 3 spaces like this. However, if any space requires payment, there is a money symbol, which means you have to pay for fuel during the exploration. Additionally, if any level specifies that you need a certain number of sale or R&D cards, you must have them accordingly. From the prospect action, you will receive relationship, reputation, and the data collected during the process. This is the list of all actions players can take on the board. Apart from the primary action, this game offers special actions that players can engage in. Let's check out this board over here. The first action is overtime. In general, this game prohibits players from repeating actions in the same column. However, if you wish to do so, you will need to pay an overtime charge, which will consequently lower your credibility score. And then you pay 2 coins to the pool to be able to do this. This is called working overtime. Next is the overbuild action. Overbuild is used when you want to immediately build an automaton. You need to pay 3 coins into the pool and reduce your credibility by 1 level. You can place one of your automatons on the technology track at level 1 right away. Next is overclock. Overclock is the immediate upgrade of your automaton. Just like before, it reduces your credibility by 1 level and costs 2 coins, allowing your robot to upgrade to the next level. In the end, we have overdrive. Overdrive is the action to use when doing prospect. For instance, just now I rolled the dice and got 4, 1, 1, and I used an automaton that is level 1. This indicates that I can only investigate 2 stages, but actually, we can resolve this problem with financial resources. Overdrive means you can pay any amount of money you want. To reduce all the obstacles dice face at once. For example, if I pay 3 coins, the dice face showing 4 will immediately become 1. This allows us to explore further. These are the way to do all of the special action. In addition to the special action mentioned earlier, there is also a free action that you can use with the specialist cards distributed to everyone at the start of the game. Actually, there'll be a drafting. At the game's onset, each participant picks 1 card and sends the leftover cards to the left. By the end, we will have 4 cards in our possession. Free action consists of certain elements. First, you need to have the items mentioned on the card. Refer to the eye symbol at the top. Let us display the data we have. No need to pay, just show it. Then place the card on the left here. It will be written as Specialist Zone. Once placed, they will become your personal specialist. Just place it down. This is the first free action that can be taken. The next action available is to use abilities of the specialist. You will see a tab card symbol positioned here. You are allowed to use it once each round, and when the next round commences, the card will return to be available for use once more. The third free action is to discard your specialist cards. Discard a card down here into the display row. I've set it up for 2 players, and there will be a total of 5 cards. 2 starter specialists and 3 that are drawn randomly. You can discard a card from your hand to here. It's like a freelance board for specialists, which serves as a central hub that everyone can use. When you discard the card, you will receive the items listed on the bottom, such as this one Professor Dillon has written. By discarding a card, you get 2 yellow data pieces and can do a special action for free, no money charge. Last free action is short-term employment. You will have a total of 6 contract tokens in this game. You can place these tokens on the specialist you wish to use. Suppose I place it on Professor Dillon like this. Once you're done using it, just leave it there. Once the round ends, these tokens will be cleared. The 6 contract tokens you have will not return. Choosing the right time to use them is also important in playing this game. There is a specific rule that states you cannot place your tokens twice on the same card during a single round of play. If a player of a different color places a card to use the same card, there is no problem, but the same player cannot use it again. All of this is what you can do with a specialist card, and it is a free action in this game. Everything we've talked about relates to the action phase that everyone can now take part in. After everyone are done with the action phase, we will enter the donation phase, so please direct your attention to this track. This is the donation track. Each player can donate money or data to the pool to advance levels on this donation track. The donations will perform in reverse turn order. From the last person to the first, players can donate a total of 2 pieces, combined with the number of prospect tracks they have explored. For example, 1 pink moving up 1 space on the track here. The resources that he is allowed to donate is maximum at 3 items, which could either be all money or data combined. Upon donating 3 items, his level in track will increase by 3 levels. Whenever you touch the megaphone image located here, you will receive 1 more reputation point on the reputation track. This step is known as donate. The next phase is the 4th one, known as the audit phase. This phase will commence from the 2nd round onwards, as there is no audit phase in the 1st round. For example, if we consider this as the 2nd round, the audit phase has now started, and the first player will roll a d6 die in this manner. Let's take the number 5 as an example. The marker will move up 5 spaces like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time it passes or stops at the green space with a tick, the auditor will come to check your factory to see if you meet the standards specified by the card, such as this one that states you need to have 3 automatons, like this. This means you pass the audit, but if you have fewer than 3 automaton, the auditor will come to check, and you will not pass the qualify here. You will receive a negative token of 3 points. After completing the audit, flip the card face down. There will be no further audit on this topic. In the game, there is a wild chance to roll a 6 on the dice, which will cause the marker to advance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, enabling you to check 2 audit topics at the same time in a single round. It's important to stay alert during the game. Once the audit phase is completed, we will move on to the cleanup phase, which is very simple. We will take out the leftmost card and then slide all the cards down. We will be clearing the contract token from this spot. It will not be given back to the players. Please clear it out completely. These tokens will no longer be used after this. After that, if there has been a sponsorship action, update the turn order and switch the sponsorship tile to a new collection. Pick up every tile, place the new tile down here, and subsequently shift the round maker to the next round, thereby completing the cleanup phase. This encompasses every phase of AOA. Okay, after we have completed all 5 rounds of play, we will enter the scoring phase, and the details for tallying the scores are already written out for you. Starting with the prospect track. The equipment card has points too. The table shows that 1 card gives 1 point and 6 cards give 9 points. There are also R&D points, which I mentioned are for collecting robot parts. If you have all 5 pieces, you will get a lot of points. If it happens to be the same, it will be counted as a new set. Next up are the sale points, which are pretty clear, and the card will indicate how much you will receive. Then there will be points from the reputation track, which means if you have a high reputation score, you will earn more points accordingly. Additionally, points from donations work the same way. Next, let's take a look at the relationship points here. Everyone might wonder how they come about. Look here, if the card has a green symbol like this, we will receive 1 level of relationship from the green company. Let's say my token is here. The score is 3, multiplied by my achievements, which will be here. Each card has conditions, like this one that says, at any time you possess 6 data pieces that share the same color and have 8 coins, you can claim this achievement right away. Upon claiming it, place the token on the card in this manner. Subsequently, you may collect the prize as indicated on the card. If you are the first one to meet the card's conditions, you will get an extra special prize right here. Everyone can claim the achievement card, but only the first player gets a special reward that is better than the rest. Imagine that while playing the game, I managed to complete all 4 achievements in this way. So it means I will get a score of 3 multiplied by 4 equal 12 points at the end of the game. The blue company relationship will give you victory points by multiply 3 with the total count of specialists that you have positioned next to the player board. For example, while playing the game, you can put down 3 of your specialists, which means your total score will be calculated as 3 times 3, giving you 9 points. The final color is orange, and this calculation will depend on your credibility score. Our token is at the rightmost position max, which is 4. Without playing any special actions and with full credibility of 4, you will earn a total of 16 points from 4 times 4. See, there are various ways to play and earn points. Furthermore, the specialist has points as well, so please remember to factor those into the overall calculation. Then from audit, 3 minus points per token. The automaton on this technology track has points too, calculated by halving its total level. For example, 2 plus 2 equals 4, giving us 2 points. Finally, the remaining money and data are worth 3 pieces as 1 point. Once all the points are tallied, the person with the highest score will be the winner in the game Age of Automaton. If it's a tie, check the reputation track to see who ranks higher. That person is the winner of this game. This is the full conclusion of playing Age of Automaton. If you have played, you can share your gameplay experiences at the Board Game Geek website via the link below.